What's going on, guys? This is John Zaccari, and today, on a new episode of Indie Filter, I want to talk about NBA Playgrounds for the Nintendo Switch.
The Nimble Ninjas versus the Sad Pandas. I got plenty more of that. Big time players make big time plays!
No, that's NBA Jam, the game that NBA Playgrounds wishes it was. Now, while I'll say up front that I don't see this title going down as another classic in the vein of NBA Jam, it's not all that bad either. Now, when I first booted up the game, I was met with something that left an awful taste in my mouth. Oh, of course, before you play the game, you've got to open your card packs to unlock players. Yeah, when you start, you must open these to get some players because the players you get from these packs will in fact be the only players you can play in the game. Yep, you have to unlock every player individually. Do people actually like this? I don't get why all the sports games nowadays feel like they need to have these, gambling sorts of mechanics. And can I just mention here that it seemed like a lot of these characters were, black? Just further perpetuating the stereotype peddled by the mainstream media about white men in basketball. Don't believe the fake news, people. White men can jump. Now, in your EA type games, I get it. The developers are greedy as hell and want more money. But note that that's not the case in this game. To my knowledge, at least in this version, packs are only achievable through playing the game. Now, I'm definitely more of an old school gamer, so I'm no stranger to unlocking playable characters, and I think it can add more reasons to play, but this is too excessive. I mean, since the system is pretty random, and you can get characters more than once, if this happens they'll just get an XP boost or something, you could go a while before even getting to play someone from your favorite team, let alone your favorite player. And players have different levels of rarity, including Epic and Legend. Legend characters comprise of some of the more popular players in NBA history. I will say, even though I'm not a big basketball guy, but as a Chicagoan, it was pretty cool to unlock Scottie Pippen as a legendary player. I think you could have started with 3 or so players per team unlocked from the beginning, and offer up mostly these legends, as well as, some other players to be unlocked as you play. Starting from nothing and seeing many teams you have no players for just grayed out at the start just isn't appealing to me. There's this tournament mode that you're going to want to go through pretty early on, as you can get plenty of packs by completing the tournaments, even Legends packs, which will help you fill out your roster, and you'll even unlock more courts to play on. And with that said, let's hit the courts and get into some actual gameplay.
Stop number 3 on the rough road to the...
I'm sorry, yes, I just let you sit through the entire loading screen for getting into a game. And yeah, it's pretty bad. I've heard word that a patch may be coming to alleviate the load times, but as always, I report on what is, not what could be. And as it is, these load times suck. Now, when you get into the game, what you will find, shocker, is very reminiscent of NBA Jam. 2-on-2 play, over-the-top special moves, including of course dunks, and obnoxious announcing. To me, the announcing in this game is pretty much unbearable. Poor delivery, and within 2 to 3 games, you'll notice just how few lines this is actually comprised of.
Not exactly making his mama proud. Oh, like an eagle. That's my name.
In terms of the gameplay, it's fine, really. Feels a bit stiff with some of the maneuvers like the dashing, and getting a hang of the shooting will definitely take some time. Yeah, prepare to miss multiple two-pointers, even dunks, as you attempt to get a hang of the timing, but once you do, I doubt you'll have much trouble sinking shots, and this does add another dimension to the mechanics. Now, the problem I do have with the shooting is the perfect shots. People noted, even in the earliest trailers for this game, that it seemed odd that there were shots popping up with players getting 3 points for what should have been a 2-pointer, or 4 points for what should actually be a 3-point shot. Well, this is because these players were getting perfect shots, resulting from a perfectly timed hold and release of shooting a basket. When this happens, you will be awarded with 1 extra point. To me, it seems a little extreme giving away these extra points. I would have preferred it to just mean like the shot was guaranteed, and I know it's supposed to be arcadey and over the top fun, but it doesn't end there. Akin to NBA Jam's On Fire mode, where by sinking enough consecutive baskets, a player can become on fire and will have an easier time seeking future shots until the other team scores. NBA Playgrounds has this meter a team can fill by scoring points, stealing the ball, etc., and upon filling it, they will get some sort of timed modifier. And to me, some of these are way better than others. One, the most similar to NBA Jam, the Lightning, will pretty much guarantee your next shot goes in. Okay, sounds good. Another will give you unlimited sprint for like 20-something seconds. Alright, I'd probably take that over the one shot, but it's not that much better. Then there's something like the 2 times dunks for 41 seconds, meaning that your dunks all count for double. 4 points. 5 if you get the extra point for a perfect shot. For 41 seconds, with the games only lasting a few minutes, this one modifier can totally change the game and falls into what I would consider OP. I mean, imagine if you get this like twice, but even once in one game, and your opponent doesn't even get it once. 41 seconds where most baskets you get will count for double your opponent's. That's pretty ridiculous, and just takes the fun away from it a bit in my opinion. And there's one major feature for this game that you're unfortunately not going to learn about in this video, and that's the online. As of the time of recording this video, the online features for this game have not been enabled, so I can't discuss how well or poor the online functions. So keep that in mind, that as of right now, the online is a crapshoot. I hope it's good because, like NBA Jam, this game is much more fun with friends to play with or against. Now, for the sake of not sounding too negative, yes, some of these weird decisions do irk me, but the core gameplay is fun enough in itself. Sure, this isn't going to go down as another sports arcade classic, but it serves its job well. And hey, I'm not going to argue against having some more game options on the Switch. So as always, let's get into the price and whether or not this game is worth it. $20 I feel is an okay price. It'd be easier, of course, for me to recommend it at like $14.99, obviously. But at $20, if you like these over-the-top sports titles, I think you will get your money out of it. Personally, myself, like I said, I'm not really a sports guy, so, you know, it'd probably be a pass for me if I wasn't going to do this video on it, but it's really not that pricey. And like I said, while you're probably not going to get that NBA Jam level of fun that you had back on the Super Nintendo or whatnot, but I think if you can even get one person to play against, you know, let alone 3 more people to play this with, you're going to have a lot of those similar moments, freaking out over obnoxious dunks, and there's definitely a lot of play to be had here. So I think you should consider this game if you enjoy, of course, NBA Jam, but, you know, even similar arcadey sports titles like we had in the 90s, NFL Blitz, Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey, etc. Games that require careful timing and button presses, as getting those shots timed down is what will quickly separate a skilled player from a casual. And certainly, if you like, for some reason, the card pack process of unlocking characters, as I'm sure getting all the characters unlocked will take a ton of time. And with that, this video's a wrap. Let me know your thoughts on NBA Playgrounds in the comments. As always, I'm Zaccari, and thanks for watching.